Good morning, I'm Dr. T, and this morning we are going to be playing with Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2. So, go ahead and get started. I hope you all are having a beautiful morning. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on swatching. I'm just going to get right into playing with the palette and putting the makeup on so you can see how easily or not easily the palette works on my skin tone. So in case you haven't seen it, which I'm sure you must have by now, this is what the makeup looks like. It is absolutely stunning in person. So yeah. Oh, and if you haven't seen the first Divine Rose palette, just so you can see them side by side. This is what the first palette looked like. And this is what Divine Rose 2 looks like. So you can see the colors are a lot, or a bit more bright, a little bit more saturated. So we'll see how they perform on my skin tone. Divine Rose 1, I really do enjoy, but it's more of what I would wear for like a low-key makeup day, maybe like almost a makeup, no makeup type of day. Just add a little bit of smokiness and drama to the look. So yeah, I'm super excited to play with this palette. It has been highly anticipated, and I love all things by McGrath, essentially. So I'm just happy to get into playing with this palette. Like I said, or big thing to know, if you are here to learn how to do makeup, this is not the channel for you. I am not a makeup artist. I am a makeup enthusiast, especially a high-end luxury makeup brand enthusiast. I do what works for me, what helps to get my makeup on and get me out of the house quickly. I'm a working mom, so in the mornings I have to get myself together, help my husband get my children together, and get out the door, get the kids to daycare, and then get to work on time. So I don't really have like an hour or anything like that to sit and do my makeup. I try to get it on and get out of here. So that's what this channel is about. So I typically start with an eyeshadow primer. One moment. So, I don't know where it is. Like I said, I typically start with my eyeshadow primer. I usually use the Fenty or Urban Decay eyeshadow primers, but can't find them. So, and that's a consequence of me just having moved all of my beauty products into this room to be able to film. I usually keep everything in my bathroom, but I guess I must have forgotten my eyeshadow primer, but that's fine. We'll see how these perform without any primer, which is probably a better indication of how they perform anyways. Alright, so let's see. So like I was saying, I'm not a professional. I just do what works for me. So if you see the techniques that I use are not the standard way that you see a lot of YouTubers doing their makeup, or the way that makeup artists are telling you how to do it, that's fine. Do whatever order you want. Use whatever colors you want. If you want to use bold colors in your crease, do it. Just do whatever works for you. Like, this is, for me, when I put on my makeup in the morning, it's about having fun. It's the way that I start my day in a positive headspace. To me, it's like doing an art project in the morning, just to get my day started off on the right foot. So, like I said, yeah, just have fun, enjoy what you're doing with your makeup. So I'm going to start with, let me get my little cheat sheet out here and see what these colors are called. I'm going to actually start with Rose Seduction because that's the color I've been most anticipating trying out. And I'm actually just gonna put that right on the lid. And a lot of colors that I want to make sure they show up really well, I just go ahead and use my fingers to just pack them on. Because it's quick. You know, that didn't take a whole lot of building up. Alright, so that is a wonderful start. That shows up really well. Pleasantly surprised. So now I'm going to work on deepening my crease color. So I'm actually going to go with, what is this? This one is Eleganza. And let's pop that right here. I like to kind of make a little sort of transition from that bright pink. This actually is much brighter on the lid than it appears in the pan, which is cool. But it's not exactly deepening the little outer V area like I had hoped, but I still like it. And so there we go. If you're curious what brush this is, I have no idea what it is. What is this? Oh, this is a Rephr S01. Alright. And this is one of my other big blenders. This is my Rephr 15 brush. So I'm going to go with one of these matte colors. This is Extreme Burgundy. See what that looks like. Oh, wow. So that's awesome. It's nice and pigmented. Just going to blend that into the crease. Oh, I guess I should make sure you guys can see, alright? And I tend to, I'm not like the neatest makeup applier, so I tend to kind of have a lot of fallout whenever I'm putting on the makeup, and I just clean it up at the end. Because to me that's faster than trying to stay perfect as I'm applying. Alright, so that's what we have so far. It's pretty good. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with this Rephr number 13 brush and kind of reinforce some of that pink that I started off with earlier. Awesome. Great. Now, I'll get one of my smudgers. So let's see, what color do I want to put up on the lower lash line? I'm gonna go with Bronze Rose 005. And this is my BK Beauty 204 brush. Put that on the inner corner of the inner lower lash line. And that is a really pretty color. Alright, and then I'm gonna wipe this off with my little, what is this called? It's my Sephora mini color switch thingy. And back in that. So I put my color right here on the lower lash line. Oh, and one thing you guys will probably notice is I am missing my right index finger. So I'll go ahead and clear up that mystery now. When I was a toddler, probably around 3 or so, 2 or 3 years old, my mom was riding a stationary exercise bike, and my younger brother was getting closer and closer to the bike, potentially going to injure himself. So my mom was distracted, trying to tell my brother to stay safe and get away from the bike, and naturally here I am on the other side doing exactly what she's telling him not to do, and I put my finger in the chain of the bike while she's riding it, and amputated my own finger. So I am a right-handed individual, but I have learned to do a lot of things left-handed, just because out of necessity, obviously. But I still, I write right-handed, and I do most of my daily tasks as a right-handed person. But if I'm like, I'm a family physician, but I also practice OB, so if I need to check someone's cervix, for example, I'll use my left hand because I still have my 2 digits and I can't check a cervix with this hand. So you just make do with what you got, right? Okay. So that's what we've got so far, and I am really pleased with the pigmentation and how easily everything kind of blends together. It's not like a super dramatic look. This is something that I would wear to work on a day-to-day basis. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what we're doing today. So I'm not going to work. Today is Sunday. I happen to have this weekend off, which is great. Our kids are in South Florida visiting my mother-in-law. They've been down there for a couple weeks, so we're gonna go back to Miami to get them today and bring them home. So this is me getting ready to just hop on the road for a couple hours to go get our kids and bring them back to Southwest Florida. So yeah, this is really pretty. I did not have a plan when I started. I just started playing with the different colors, and that's pretty much how I put my makeup on every morning. I just look at the palette and just start picking up colors and playing with them. Like I said, not a professional makeup artist. I just do what brings me joy, what seems pretty, what just makes me happy in the morning. So I just like playing with the colors, and that's all. So let's see, what am I gonna do next? I don't normally contour a whole lot or do a lot of bronzer and things like that. I am going to put on my blush, and this is Fenty Crush on Cupid. This is Fenty Crush on Cupid, and I like to use natural undyed brushes for my cream products. This is a Rephr number 19 brush. I just popped that right quick. Just gonna build up that color a little bit with the Fenty Crush on Cupid. I'll do that on both sides. I really like blending the different colors of the Fenty cream blushes together. So I usually will start with whatever the sort of impactful color is that I want right on the apples of the cheeks. And then sometimes I'll take a second color and put that a little bit higher up. So this one is Rosé Latte, which is essentially, it's probably about my skin tone, so you don't see it a lot. So I just like to kind of use that to blend up higher. Like I said, this might not be what makeup artists actually do. This is just how I like it. I got a little straight hair here. Alright, now I'm going to get a little bit of highlight. I'm not going for a super glam kind of look, but just a little highlighting. So this is the Pat McGrath Sublime Skin Highlighting Trio, which I've had for a while. And I still have plenty left, and I use it on a pretty regular basis. But it lasts a really long time. Alright, so which color do I'm probably just gonna mix a little bit of that sort of pinky color. Let's see, what's it called? The iridescent pink 003 with some of the bronze Nectar 003. And this is my Rephr 20 brush. I just kind of pop that right here. Same thing on the other side. I said I wasn't going for super glam. It's a bit shiny, but that's alright. I may have a bit more on the right side than I did on the left, but that's alright. Here's that. I'm not a perfectionist, so I can still makeup as long as it looks good enough for me. That's the other thing. When I put my makeup on, it's not for other people. I put my makeup on for me. So whether it's absolutely perfect or not, like, I don't really care about that. It's just kind of, did I achieve the overall look that I was going for? And yeah. And sometimes I absolutely don't. Sometimes I completely mess it up. And then what I do in those cases, I just put primer all over it and put like one color on just to get out the door because I run out of time. And that's that. Let's put on some eyeliner. This is Fenty. I don't even know what color this is. It's like a brownish color. 9F1, is that the color? Maybe? Perhaps? Oh, Space Cookie? Maybe that's the name of the color. It's kind of like a glittery brown, I think. Sure, it goes really nicely with the tone. McGrath shades. So there is that. And then my Fenty mascara. And then I shall be pretty much done, I think. Except for my finishing powder. Oh, and I'm so freaking terrible at putting on my mascara. I usually get globs of mascara all over the place. I will attempt to be careful. That's alright. I'm a little self-conscious of you watching me make my strange makeup putting on faces. I don't know why I do that. You ever do that? It does not help get my makeup on in any way, but I make all these weird faces. Alright. So that's cool. I'm gonna put on my finishing powder, and this is Hourglass Ambient lighting powder and luminous light, I believe. And I usually put that on with my Sonia G Face One brush. It's gonna run around in there. It's kind of over it, kind of just get everything together. And you know, with this COVID-19 epidemic, when I'm getting ready for work during weekdays, I typically don't even bother putting on foundation anymore because I have to wear a mask the majority of the day, and then all the makeup comes off on the mask. But since I'll primarily be in the car today, and I won't be wearing a mask all day, I went ahead and put on foundation. So I'm actually wearing my Pat McGrath foundation in Deep 30, and I'm wearing my Pat McGrath concealer in Deep 29. I don't really like to super highlight under my eyelids. I usually will use something just a tiny bit lighter than my foundation shade for my under eye, and actually I use it on my eyelid as well, just to even out the skin tone between my skin and the darkness around my eyes. But I had all that on before I started filming, because again, the primary focus of this video was the Divine Rose palette 2. And so I got some of the lip products from the Divine Rose 2 collection as well. So let's check those out. And this is the Divine Rose Gloss, which is very pretty. Oh, that is very pretty. I got the lip liner, which I'm not sure I'll actually use. Both the lip liners in this collection seemed a bit light, so I just got the darker of the two. It's pretty pinky. This is Suburbia. I don't know if you can see that very well. And I also got Peach Perversion lip gloss, which is really pretty as well. Oh, that's that. And let me see. I think what I'm actually going to do is use a different, darker lip product for the outside, or kind of an outline-ish. It's right in front of me. Naturally. Alright, so this is, what is this? Giorgio Armani lip gloss in 604, whatever color that is. So I'm going to use that for kind of a outline. Actually, I have on lip gloss. Probably should take that off first, but here we are. And this is my first time using this. It's not as pigmented as I had anticipated it being. Oh, that's alright. So we'll see what happens. I'll use a little bit of this suburbia down here. And then I'll top it off with this Divine Rose gloss bar. I usually dab it on there. Causing trouble. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to make sure the lipstick is perfect because I'm probably gonna end up putting on a mask today when I get out of the car. And so I'm just gonna mess up the lipstick anyway. So just for the purposes of creating this look, this is what it looks like in the end. So overall, I enjoy everything that is in the collection that I purchased. Absolutely love the palette. I think it works great on my skin tone. I didn't use some of the lighter colors. I'll use those on a different day. Just so you can have an idea of how those colors show up, at least in swatching. And you know, swatching, I'm not a huge fan of what swatches, or I don't make a big deal about what swatches look like. That's because they perform so much differently when you're actually using them on the lid. And like, I mean, I'm not gonna swipe them on my eye essentially when I'm putting them on, so they look different when you swatch them, but just so you can get an idea of what those look like against my skin tone color. So I guess I'll go clean that off, and so yeah, that's it. I had a great time playing with these products. Like I said, I love all things Pat McGrath, so I'm a bit biased. If you're looking for an unbiased opinion of Pat McGrath, this is not the channel for you. I absolutely adore her and I love all of her products. And I use a lot of the Fenty products as well, which Rihanna, of course, I adore as well. And I have loved everything so far that I've tried from Fenty. So yeah, that completes this video for today. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Hello again. So we're in the car. We stopped to get gas on our way down to go get our kids. And I just realized that one thing I forgot to mention when I was filming the video before we left the house is since I don't plan to focus on things like swatches and going through all the details of a palette, because there's plenty of videos like that out there, what I'll do is I'll link in the comments videos that I like that do have all that information. So when you want the nitty-gritty details of a palette, the pricing, what's in it, how long the palette lasts, and all that sort of details, I'll link those to other most likely women of color YouTubers that are doing videos like that in the comments. All right, again, y'all have a beautiful day.